세상을 움직인 한마디, 세상의 모든 말들 속에서 스피치 포인트를 찾아갑니다.
It's time to build your speaking muscle.
Speech
101.
네, 오늘도 유명인들의 말에서 스피치 팁 건져봅시다.
Yes, I've heard a lot about this segment. Getting your speech muscle.
Speaking muscles.
Speaking muscles. And you are a great speaker.
Am I?
Yeah. Like you can definitely tell like you've worked to be an announcer.
To build my speaking muscles.
Yeah, so I'm excited to learn a lot from you during this segment.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. So today, the person we have comes from last week's listener question. Do you remember?
Jimmy Carr.
That's right. 지난주에 캠쌤이랑 방송할 때 살짝 언급됐었던 분이죠. 청취자 질문으로 멘션됐던 Jimmy Carr입니다.
Yes, and he's not someone that maybe a lot of our Korean listeners know. He's kind of gotten big in the US, for example, because of the different podcasts and different,
Yes.
segments on social media. But he's from Britain and he's very, very witty. And he's maybe one of the most famous British comedians right now.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he's most known for 2 TV shows, 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown, and the Big Fat Quiz of the Year.
Uh-huh.
And they're just like English talk shows where there is a game, but the main point is not the game. It's just the talking, right?
It's just the banter in between the game that is the main point that draws the audience in.
Yes.
지미 칼 영국의 코미디언인데요. 요즘에는 넷플릭스랑 유튜브 컨텐츠도 만들고 지금 worldwide 전 세계 스탠드업 코미디 투어를 하고 있습니다. The name of the tour is Laughs Funny. 웃긴 웃음인데 in reference to his funny laugh.
Yeah.
Because he laughs like this. 맞아요. 정확해요. 이렇게 약간 inverse laugh를 하는데 이게 트레이드마크거든요. So the tour is titled Laughs Funny.
Yes, he is a funny guy. We'll say, though, that his jokes are sometimes controversial.
To say the least.
Yeah, so definitely want to be an adult listening. And yeah, definitely, if you have soft ears, gentle ears,
Then not
might want to
for-
close them. Yeah.
Yeah. 하지만 오늘 가져온 클립들은 they are all child friendly.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about that.
What is our safe audio clip for today?
Alright, 지난주 5410님이 질문 주신 바로 그 영상입니다. So Jimmy Carr's doing some crowd work. 왜 스탠드업 코미디의 묘미 중 하나가 이 관객하고 호흡하는 거잖아요. So in this case, an audience member asks Jimmy Carr about the most meaningful lesson learned thus far. 관객 중에 한 명이 지미 카에게 여태까지 살면서 배워왔던 레슨 중에 가장 의미가 깊은 게 뭐냐? 이런 질문을 해요. And then we get his response. So let's take a listen.
What's the most meaningful life lesson you've learned thus far?
What's the most meaningful life lesson? What, like bit of wisdom? I think what all self-help could be sort of summarized in 2 words. Prioritize later. That's the whole thing. Prioritize later. And if you think about it, it's even religion. God is the future. You sacrifice something now for a better life in the future. That's what work is. You sacrifice something now for a better future. So, prioritize later. That's it. It's that simple. Did you want a funny answer? I don't know. The one that I like my favorite quote at the moment is that, you know Alex Hormozy? He runs gyms in America, but he's so bright. And he said, what was the exact words? He said, real self-confidence doesn't come from shouting affirmations in the mirror. Real self-confidence comes from giving the world irrefutable proof you are who you say you are. It's amazing, right? No.
Someone said, Kemi Carr.
Yeah, chemical.
Chemical. Thank you for
Chemical?
Chemical.
Chemical. Yes.
네, 톰킴님이 그렇게 보내주셨고요. Alright, so before we get into the speech points, let's actually dissect the speech line by line.
Okay, I'll try my best British accent for this.
Okay.
What's the most meaningful life lesson? What, like bit of wisdom?
지금까지 배운 것 중 가장 의미 있는 인생 교훈요? 뭐 어떤 지혜 같은 거 말입니까?
I think what all self-help could be sort of summarized in 2 words. Prioritize later. That's the whole thing.
제 생각에 모든 자기계발서가 딱 2단어로 요약될 수 있어요. 나중을 우선시하라. 그게 전부입니다.
Prioritize later. And you think about it, it's even religion. God. God is the future. You sacrifice something now for a better life in the future.
나중을 우선시하는 것. 생각해보면 종교도 마찬가지예요. 신은 곧 미래죠. 미래의 더 나은 삶을 위해 지금 뭔가를 희생하는 겁니다.
That's what work is. You sacrifice something now for a better future.
It sounds Scottish. 일도 똑같아요. 더 나은 미래를 위해 지금 무언가를 희생하는 거죠.
I'll go back to mine. So prioritize later. That's it. It's that simple.
그러니 나중을 우선순위에 두세요. 그게 다예요. 아주 간단하죠.
Did you want a funny answer?
웃긴 답을 원하셨던 건가요?
I don't know. The one that I like my favorite quote at the moment is that, you know, Alex Hormozy? He runs gyms in America, but he's so bright.
제가 요즘 좋아하는 말 하나가 있는데요. 알렉스 호르모지 아세요? 미국에서 헬스장을 운영하는 사람인데 진짜 똑똑해요.
And he said, what was the exact words he said? Real self-confidence doesn't come from shouting affirmations in the mirror.
그 사람이 뭐라고 했냐면 정확히 뭐였더라? 진짜 자신감은 얼굴 앞에서 긍정 문구를 외친다고 생기지 않는다 라고 했어요.
Real self-confidence comes from giving the world irrefutable proof that you are who you say you are. I love that. It's amazing.
진짜 자신감은 당신이 누구다라는 걸 세상에 반박할 수 없는 증거를 보여줄 때 생깁니다. 전 이 말이 정말 좋아요. 정말 멋지잖아요. Okay, so we had some Scottish, some British, some Irish accents there mixed in with a bit of US accent as well.
Yes.
All right, so let's move on to speech point number 1.
Okay, what is that first point?
Reduce big ideas to simple language.
I think what all self-help could be sort of summarized in 2 words. Prioritize later. That's the whole thing. Prioritize later. And if you think about it,
All right, so tip number 1 is to reduce big ideas to simple language. 큰 개념을 좀 쉬운 단어들로 한 줄로 압축해라 이거든요. Because if you come up with these long diatribes about complex ideas, people forget that.
Yeah.
사람들은 복잡한 설명은 다 잊어버리고 압축된 문장, 특히 이렇게 들었을 때 갸우뚱하게 되는 문장은 잘 기억합니다. So if you want to leave something with the audience, make an impact, and get them to have some takeaway message that they can literally take home, then you want to kind of distill big ideas into a few words.
Yes. And I think Jimmy Carr does this well. He's a comedian, and comedians always try to make their jokes as short as possible because it's funnier if the words are short.
Right.
And if the joke gets too long, it's not funny anymore.
Right. It loses steam. You want to be punchy with one-liners. And that's the whole thing of wit, isn't it? You want to be concise with your words and deliver your punchline, so to speak, with as few as words as possible.
Yes.
그래서 지미카도 복잡하고 다양한 이 자기계발 철학을 단 2단어로 이제 줄인 거예요. Prioritize later. 미래를 우선시해라.
Yeah.
Now, I do have some other examples of taking big ideas and distilling them into just a few words. For example, 우리 다들 설 연휴 동안에 많이 드셨다고 하니까 let's have a look at this one. Fitness requires consistent effort over time. 건강은 시간에 걸친 꾸준한 노력을 필요로 한다. If you were to shorten that down, you could say don't miss twice.
Yeah.
두 번 연속 빠지지 말아라. Because if you miss more than twice, then you are not keeping up with the consistency.
Right, yeah. So you want to, maybe one time you're tired
Yeah.
or your schedule. After that second time, it's hard to go back to the gym.
Right. So you don't want to make it a habit of missing out.
Yeah, don't miss twice.
Don't miss twice.
Continue the chain.
Continue the chain, yeah, absolutely. Healthy relationships require honest communication. 건강한 관계는 솔직한 소통을 필요로 한다.
Oh, there's too many words.
Too many words.
Yeah.
이렇게 하면은 집에 갈 때 아무것도 생각 안 나요.
How about say the hard thing?
What is the hard thing?
I love you.
I'm
Saying I love
sorry.
you. Saying I'm sorry.
Are we getting married?
Saying I'll help you.
Right, I'll help you. 여기서 hard thing은 하기 어려운 말을 뜻하죠. So say the hard thing. All right, and then so you want to come up with some punchy, like copywriting 하는 것처럼 some punchy few word, 2-3 word line, and then back that up with some examples. And he gives examples about work, about life, about religion, and so on. About prioritizing later. Okay, let's move on to point number 2.
Ooh, what is point number 2?
Quote authority to strengthen a point.
The one that I like my favorite quote at the moment is that, you know Alex Hormozy? He runs gyms in America, but he's so bright. And he said, what was the exact words? He said,
Quote authority to strengthen a point. 권위 있는 사람의 말을 빌려라. 이미 검증된 사람을 인용하면은 automatically you get these things. 신뢰, 깊이, 무게감이 자동적으로 붙잖아요. But you also don't want to do it too much, quoting other people, because it could sound like you're name dropping. 아니면 나 이렇게 많이 읽고 이렇게 많은 사람들을 알아라고 잘난 척하는 것처럼 들릴 수 있으니까 just here and there, 감초 역할 하듯이 조금만 사용하면 좋은데, and this is what he did. He quoted someone famous who has had obvious success
Yes.
in the world, in the materialistic world. And then he uses that quote, and by doing so, he's giving automatic
Credibility?
substance to the idea that he wants to get across.
Yes, because he's saying it's not just me who thinks this way.
Yeah.
Someone else that is successful or that you know also thinks this way.
Right.
So it's safe to believe me as well.
Right. And then he does another trick. He goes, what was his exact words? 왜냐하면 너무 verbatim, 정말 단어 하나하나 그대로 읊으면은 it can sound like you are doing some kind of monologue or a soliloquy.
In the dictionary, the
Right.
word for success means
Right. So
Yeah.
he makes it more natural, even though I bet he memorizes it line by line. All right. So with those 2 tips in mind, let's listen to the clip once again.
What's the most meaningful life lesson you've learned thus far?
what's the most meaningful life lesson? What, like bit of wisdom? I think what all self-help could be sort of summarized in 2 words. Prioritize later. That's the whole thing. Prioritize later. And if you think about it, it's even religion. God is the future. You sacrifice something now for a better life in the future. That's what work is. You sacrifice something now for a better future. So prioritize later. That's it. It's that simple. Did you want a funny answer? I don't know. The one that I like my favorite quote at the moment is that, you know Alex Hormozy? He runs gyms in America, but he's so bright. And he said, what was the exact words? He said, real self-confidence doesn't come from shouting affirmations in the mirror. Real self-confidence comes from giving the world irrefutable proof you are who you say you are. It was amazing, right? No.
How did you remember the lines?
I've seen that clip a few times.
Ah,
It's a good clip.
아니 다 외우셔가지고 놀랬잖아요. Because you had your eyes fixed on the camera.
I did. I was looking at everybody.
Staring into everyone's souls was what you were doing.
Yes, yes.
All right, we do have a pop quiz regarding today's speech person. Today is Jimmy Carr.
Okay, the question is, what is Jimmy Carr famous for as a comedian? Number 1, slapstick comedy. Number 2, dark humor and one-liners. One more time. What is Jimmy Carr famous for as a comedian? Number 1, slapstick comedy. Number 2, dark humor and one-liners.
네, 문자샵 1045 반디 유튜브 댓글로 정답 알려주시면 저희가 한 분께 고구마 라떼 쿠폰 드리겠습니다. We have one song that you are going to lip sync to.
I am not going to lip sync to
Okay,
this song,
okay.
but later in the program, I will be lip syncing, so please look forward. This is Jessie J, Who You Are.
All right, before the song break, we gave you a pop quiz. What was it?
The pop quiz was, what is Jimmy Carr famous for as a comedian? I can't read English today. Yes. What kind of comedian is Jimmy Carr? The answer is number 2, dark humor and one-liners.
That's right. slapstick comedy는 약간 Charlie Chaplin,
Yeah.
Mr. Bean이 하는 그런 것들이죠.
때리는 거죠.
맞아요.
많이, yeah.
네, 문자 41045 반디 유튜브로 정답을 보내주셨는데요. 그중에서도 우리 정순형님께 고구마 라떼 쿠폰 보내드리겠습니다.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. What is a one-liner?
A one-liner is one sentence as a joke. Those very quick, fast, witty sentences that a comedian uses, that would be a one-liner.
아하,
Yeah.
오케이. 오늘은 저희가 시간이 부족해서 클립 하나만 더 들어볼게요. Speech 101, Jimmy Carr와 함께 하고 있는데요. The next clip, 공연 중에 이제 방청객이 얼마나 부자예요? 돈 얼마큼 있어요? 이런 질문을 합니다.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
listen.
curious too.
Yeah. So let's hear Jimmy Carr's response.
How rich are you?
How rich am I? Well, let me put it in terms you'll understand, sir. I've got 100 money. I don't know. If having, I think rich is relative, right? I think there might be many rich people in here this evening. And here's how I define rich. If having more money wouldn't change what you do, then you're rich.
So 여기서는 특별한 speech delivery 팁보다는 그냥 이 표현 자체가 좋아서 가져왔어요. Something is relative. 뭐뭐는 상대적인 거다. Rich is relative. 부는 상대적인 거다. Beauty is relative.
Yeah, happiness is relative.
Happiness is relative. Success is relative. And so on. So I just wanted you to take that expression away from that clip. All right, so let's move straight to our song break. What do we have?
Okay, we got another song with Imagine Dragons on Top of the World, and I'm lip syncing this one.